What's going on, guys? Happy New Year. 2026 is here. But before we get into that, I want to jump back to 2025, have a look at a few of the conventions at the end of the year and a little bit of the toy hunting footage that I got. Bit of a montage of pickups that we added into the collection and just some other cool things that were gifted to us. One of the really cool pieces that I added into the collection, which was a great upgrade to the figure I already had, was this beautiful 1985 Superpowers Aquaman. Now, I picked this up from Phil Taylor from Taylor's Toys and Treasures, but it also came with his Triton. So this is 100% brand new. This is one clean looking Aquaman. So a really great upgrade to the collection, and it allows me to move on the sort of scuffed up paint one that I have. So yeah, thanks Phil for that, that's pretty awesome. So guys, I want to shout out a vendor that's at both Campbelltown and Penrith. They do all the conventions and they bring some really cool vintage quality stuff. So you would have seen a bit in the footage, and I'm talking about Toy Nerds. These guys, they just find it and they bring it, and I love it. But why I'm shouting them out is because I was gifted a little catalog book, a little Star Wars Kenner catalog book from back in the 90s. So a really cool thing to flick through and just reminisce. So thank you guys. Another awesome pickup at the end of 2025, I picked up the Street Sharks Rocks figure. Now I already had this figure in my collection, but I didn't have any of the accessories, including his iconic guitar. So with his microphone stand now and his guitar, this figure is looking so much better in the collection. From the last convention of the year, I picked up more Star Wars. Yes, 2025 was so heavy on Star Wars, I went a bit crazy, but I love it. The Mandalorian Imperial Troop Transport, I found this on a table, great price, so had to pick it up, added to the collection. So another vendor I want to shout out is Tracy. I always hang out with Tracy when I see her at Penrith CollectorCons, and she had this little box there full of figures. She wanted me to just have a look at them, just give a bit of history, and just let her know like what they were, that she picked up a little bulk lot. But there was something there that I just couldn't say no to, and it was this, I think it's a Galaxy Fighter, not a Galaxy Warrior. And it is, oh, what's his name? Iguana. So it's the Iguana. He's got no weapons or that, but I do have one of the shields and I think a chest plate to go on him. But it has started a 2026 love for the Galaxy Fighters, the Galaxy Warriors, the bootleg He-Man figures. And yeah, Tracy had that in there, and I asked if I could buy that one off her, and of course I picked that one up and brought that one home. So yeah, it's pretty cool. These next couple of items I actually got from my mate, Ryan the Collector Kid, on YouTube. And he had a video where he showed all this Star Wars stuff that he picked up in a bulk lot, and there were some bootlegs in there. So I messaged Ryan and I said, hey, I love Star Wars, I love the bootlegs. Could we make a deal? Absolutely. He shipped them over to me. And these things are so good, but so horrible. So every card back on these is all Luke Skywalker, in just different Luke Skywalker appearances. The card backs are absolutely incredible. They're really dodgy plastic, so the plastic around them is really bad, but the card backs themselves are amazing. Such just the iconic Power of the Force card back, green pill, and they've just got blocked cut out pictures of them. But it is the eyeballs. The eyeballs on each of these figures are horrendous, and I got a whole bunch of them. So I got Luke and his Imperial Stormtrooper, which actually came in the Shadows of the Empire line. So here's a little interesting one. I got Darth Vader, so we added Darth Vader into the collection, where he's probably the most normal of them all, just being the black. The Stormtrooper, I love the Stormtrooper. He's got these cool little red lines, so it's just like a different class of Stormtrooper altogether. And those ones you saw, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda with cross eyes, absolutely fantastic, and Princess Leia, who looks like she's been out partying. It's just the paint apps on those eyes are just wicked. So shout out to Ryan the Collector Kid for sending all them over to add to what I already have is a small little bootleg Star Wars 90s collection going on. So if you've been following my toy hunting in 2025 or before that, I was hunting down Goosebump books to fill the first series of the collection from the 90s. Not yet there, 3 books left to go, but I was walking past Freaky Deaky Toys and he had the new Goosebumps figures, book stand figures. So I picked up You Can't Scare Me. It's one of my favorite books when I was a kid. And the box is actually in the shape of a book. It's pretty big, size of your head or bigger. So you can see all the different ones: Slappy, Scarecrow, Mud Monster, Mummy, and the Haunted Mask. And if you buy all of them, you do get the Builder figure, which is Builder Bonehead. So you build Bonehead in there. I only picked up the one that he had. It was the one that was most nostalgic to me. Not sure how I'm going to display him yet, but he's really cool just like that in the box. Another awesome gift to round out 2025, my mate Scree, he gifted me 2 of these small soldiers. They're lollipops. So you used to have lollipops in the top of their heads. You got Archer and Chip Hazard there. They do work. I did take the batteries out of them just to protect them for a bit of longevity. But yeah, 2 small soldier lollipop. They would have been pretty cool back in the day. I know when you do it, their arms, they move back and forth, so it's really cool. I might put some batteries in and show some footage. So yeah, thank you Scree, awesome mate. So guys, another little pickup for the end of 2025, Penrith CollectorCon at Toy Nerds again. I found this little metal never-ending story medallion. So this is the metal that is on the front of the book. This is Orin in the movie. So I just thought that was a neat little piece to add to my ever-growing never-ending story collection. At the end of 2025, December is my birthday month. So had a couple of gifts given to me. My father...
No. I am your father.
Gifted me the Micro Galaxy Squadron Phantom. Something I don't have in my collection is the HasLab Ghost. It was just too big, something I couldn't display well in my collection, but he thought I'll just get him the little Phantom so he could have a piece of the Ghost in the collection. So thanks Dad. One more gift from my father, and he gifted me Wilro Hood from the Star Wars toy line. And most people will say, who's Wilro Hood? Well, Wilro Hood was just a background character during the evacuation of Bespin in the Empire Strikes Back movie. the character was probably only on screen for about probably 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds max. An extra running with a container that people back in the day just made up the story that it was an ice cream bucket, and he was just saving his ice cream as he left an evacuator. Over the years, Star Wars has used that container. They used it in The Mandalorian and made it a bit more of a storage container to hold Beskar, which is the metal that the Mandalorian suits are made out of. This figure is a hard figure to find loose. He's hard to find on card. So I really do appreciate my dad picking this one up when he found him. He's going to stay on card. He's going to stay in his little plastic prison, and I'm just really happy to have him in the collection. So with that, my mum actually gifted me something she found at an op shop. And I tell you, you've got to be lucky to be finding Street Sharks in this quality at op shops. This is a massive upgrade to the Street Shark that I have in the collection. I've got all the figures loose, so this one is going to be perfect to upgrade. Yeah, awesome birthday gift, so thank you, Mum. It doesn't stop there with the Christmas and birthday presents. My wife this time gifted me some Star Wars. Now, one, that meant a lot to me because my wife hasn't bought me Star Wars for my birthday or Christmas in the past. Yeah, she's bought me other things for the collection, but yeah, she took note of something that I was after, something I hadn't picked up yet, which was the Howler and Sabine Wren, and she bought it. How cool! Wrapped it up, gave it to me Christmas morning, and I just like, it sort of, yeah, brought a tear to my eye when I opened it. In 2025, I picked up a few Star Wars figures on card that I haven't shown you guys. So here's a little montage. There we go, guys. 2025, jam-packed Star Wars montage. Might be taking a step back on the Star Wars in 2026.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Putting my focus into a few other lines in my collection. but it was super fun. Just picking up all those different things on different adventures, meeting different people, and just having a blast as we did it. So 2026, let's go. We've got more videos coming, so can't wait to make them and chat with you. Till the next one, guys. Happy hunting, everyone.